Hi everybody, it's Julie Marriott from AVON Cosmetics. Just a little tutorial today on how you would do a credit to your account if somebody asks to send something back they don't want, or how you would do a replacement or exchange. So firstly we'll look at the credit. So the credit would be, let's say for example, somebody's ordered 2 lipsticks because they can't decide which pink they like. They've got both home, they've looked and tried at both and decided they want a particular one and they want a refund for the other, which they're quite able to do under the AVON exchange policy within 28 days. Even if they've tried it, they can return it for a full refund if they don't like it. So the first thing you need to do is go onto your AVON website. So my bit at the top here looks slightly different to a representative one, but basically you just need to find the drop down box that says credits. So I'll just wait for this AVON system to warm up. And here we go, credits and replacements, this section here. So click on that. It then asks you whether you want a credit or whether you want a replacement. So if we're looking at a refund to a customer, it's a credit. So click on credits, and then it gives you the option of choosing which particular invoice you want to do a credit from. So let's say it's from my last invoice, so brochure 11 invoice here. So just click search, and what it will do is it will bring up every item that was on that invoice that you can possibly do a credit for. If you've already done a credit, this section here would all be greyed out and you wouldn't be able to alter it again. So if we just look at this top item here, which is the Tabitha Webb mini handbag, you want to return it because you want a refund, and all the codes, let me just get my little drawing tool up, all the codes for the different reasons that you can do a refund are here in this section just above. So let's say for example this particular product I've ordered for surplus stock and I couldn't sell it, so that's code 53. So you would use that as your code. But in this particular instance, the customer has tried the product and doesn't like it. It might be that the colour's not right to the brochure. So it could be 63, the colour, fragrance, style or size is not as shown in the brochure, because obviously looking at something in a brochure and then actually seeing the colour in daylight in your own house can be slightly different. It could have been that it's arrived too late if it was for a present for somebody, or it could be that AVON sent an alternative product and that product's not wanted. So let's say we won't go with that one, number 69. So choose the product that you want to send back. So I'm going to say here the Vanessa colour block scarf. So I will literally just get rid of the drawing tool. And then go down to the product that you want to return. So it's this item here, the second one down, and under the return quantity you're just putting 1 in there. It's never going to let you put more in the return quantity than you've actually got available quantity to return, so you can't get that bit wrong. The reason code was the alternative product was received and not wanted, so that's code 69. So you simply go down to code 69, pop that in there, and then if I move myself out of the way, you would save that credit. So you simply save it into the system. So when you go back to this one now, if that's worked, which it hasn't done yet, it's still going through. Right, you'll see now that that's actually greyed out because there are no more Vanessa colour block scarves that you can return. You're at an available quantity of 0. So it's greyed it out for you, so you know that's been done. So if you had other items to return, you can pop those in exactly the same and just save them into the system. Once you've saved all your credits into the system, you can go through and click continue. And when we click continue, it now comes back and says you review your credits and replacements. You've got a campaign 11 product, 1 item going back. It tells you the product number, the reason code and the price. Now what you then need to do, you can delete that out if you want to, or you can submit it to AVON. Once you've submitted it through to AVON, you can't get it back from the system. What would then happen is if you didn't send that item back, you would be recharged for it a couple of campaigns later. So if somebody tells you that they're going to want to return an item and you've put it through on the system, and then a week later she says, oh no, my sister's had it now, that's absolutely fine, it's not a problem. You obviously won't be sending it back to Avon, but bear in mind you will be recharged for the product, because when we put this credit through, your account will be credited for it, and obviously you've had that product because you've not sent it back, so in the future you will be recharged for it. So that's what a recharge is. So you would submit that through to Avon. You then have the option to print off the form. So I'm going to submit this one through, even though I'm not sending it back, I'll just get recharged for it, and that's fine. So if I submit that through to Avon now, sorry, I think my Wi-Fi is being a bit slow today. Okay, so it's acknowledged now, a bit like when you place an order, that credit has gone through to Avon and it's given it a confirmation number. The other way that you can confirm that's gone through, if you go to your drop-down boxes up here, is if you go to your order tracking here and click on that, you'll now see that in campaign 12 I've got a stored returns form, and the reason it's stored is that doesn't get processed until my main regular order goes through towards the end of the campaign. You then should have a clear returns bag that has come with your first delivery or deliveries after that. There are two clear bag return sizes. There's a large one and a small one. Small one just for a few bits of makeup or maybe this scarf. Larger ones obviously for bigger items, including things like travel bags. You have the option to print off the returns form if you have a printer. So if you just click on the returns form, it actually gives you the form in duplicate to print out. You would also need to cut it where this line is here. You would put the top copy in the bag with the product and seal the bag. The bottom copy is the one that the driver would sign. Some drivers do still sign the returns forms, others use the handheld scanners now. Either way is fine, it's in the system for you. You need to fill out bits on this return form excuse me, manually. So I'll just get my drawing tool up here. So bits you will need to fill out is how many things are in the bag that you're sending back. So in this instance it's just one item, and then it's a total of one product. The date, you can put the date in that you actually put the items through on the system. You don't have to wait for your delivery day to fill that in. And then the parcel barcode number, that's something that actually throws a lot of people. If you're a new representative, on the back of your first lot of paperwork from Avon, you will have had a set of returns labels and little forms that you can put in with customers' orders if something's been delayed. Your barcode label has a 12-digit number on it. Now if we look at an account number here, that's 8 digits. So the 12-digit number is your Avon account number plus 4 digits on the end. Those 4 digits are what you actually put in here, the parcel barcode number. So the label that you're going to use and put on the front of your bag once you've sealed your parcel needs to have the 4 digits from the end of the barcode number, and the barcode number is immediately under the barcode. And as I've said, the first 8 digits are your Avon account number. The last 4 digits are the parcel barcode number, so that actually ties that parcel to your Avon account, so that when it goes back to the depot, if anything's missing, they know which account that belongs to. So that's how you fill that in. Cut it in half, put the top copy, the one without the driver's signature bit, in the bag to go back with the products, and the other one you keep for your records. Personally, I keep these for 6 months so that I know exactly what went back when. As I say, the drivers don't always sign them now. I certainly used to keep them for 6 months with a driver's signature on, but they don't always get signed now. But the important thing is that you make sure that you keep them for, I would say, 3 to 4 months at least, to make sure that you don't get recharged for anything. If you do get a recharge on your account and you know those items have gone back, then you need to call Avon, on the 0333 234 5000 number, explain what's happened, and they will ask you for the parcel barcode number so they can track the parcel. So it is really important that you do keep these forms for a length of time to make sure that if anything happens, you've got those details. Without those details, AVON may refuse to actually put a refund back on your account. So it is up to you to make sure you keep that paperwork safely in a folder somewhere. So that is how you do a credit. So dead straightforward. And I'll do a separate little video on how you do a replacement because it's slightly different, and I want to make sure I've got plenty of time to explain that to you on these short videos. So thank you for listening. If you've got any questions or queries, as always, if you're on my support group, if you're a member of my team, just send me a message or pop something on the support group. And if you're not a member of my team and you want to join us, then the join up link is www.joinupnow, all as one word, .info. And I will see you again very shortly. Bye bye.